Hello to anyone watching. We're making cake today, and you're handheld for now. I'll put you down when we start making cake. Wait. There we go. You want to see what's going on? We got the mixer over here, and then we got ingredients. I can't stretch this camera out too long. It's corded into my computer. We got ingredients. Everything we need is in there in the fridge. The mixer's bowl. So we mix and stuff. A double boiler. This is as far as I can stretch. We got a double boiler. We'll need that a couple times today. And then we have 2 pans. And only one of them is for cake. The other one is for peanuts, which aren't in the recipes down below because they're not hard or really recipes in general. So, who's ready to start cake? No one? No one's here? That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I was going to make cake. Anyways, whether or not people are here doesn't matter. I wanted to make cake because I wanted to make cake. So, cake recipe. Preheat oven, 325. Do that before you do anything else. Nothing's in there. That's good. I should have checked that before stream started. I forgot. And then, which one is flour? This one. This is sugar. Yeah, that's sugar. I might not have enough sugar. Ooh. I have another bag of sugar. I should have checked. Again, something I should have checked before stream and didn't because I'm a little sneaky dumbass. But, flour. Here's the thing. This recipe I got from school. And I am a culinary major. So that's why I got it from school, because I'm a culinary major. The original recipe... Fuck. Where the hell? The original recipe is in ounces or grams and says to sift your ingredients. I'm going to tell you right fucking now, you absolutely don't need to do that if it's not for a grade. There is no use in doing it. If you need it to, because it's to break everything down and mix everything together, which this does just as well if you just run it through a couple times. So get everything in, run it through, and you're all good. I didn't have the dry ingredients in there. Whoops. That's fine. I know how this works. I didn't have to assemble. I didn't say assemble the dry ingredients. It's fine. I can add that later. Which does mean it's messed up in the description. I'll edit it later. 2.25 cups all-purpose flour. There is a difference in what type of flour you use. Again, only if you're doing it for a grade. If you're doing it for a grade or like a job, sure, use the correct types of flour. For anything else, like if you're just cooking at home, there's no reason to do that. Absolutely no reason to check what type of flour you're using or care about the weight of, because technically if you 2.25 cups can change depending on how you do it. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. I will need this still for the sugar. But, quarter cup. 2.25 cups of flour. That's all the flour we need in this entire recipe. It's a lot, but it's a big cake. So, also, it's not that much. I don't think you can just buy 2.5 cups of flour individually. You have to buy way more than that. Sugar. So sorry, I did. This is definitely not. This is definitely not 2 1/3 cups of sugar. I'll be right back. It's right behind the fridge. And we're back. And we got fine granulated sugar. That's what we're looking for, baby. I should get the third cup out now. Third cup. There we go. We had all those clumps in it. We just want to break those up. All right. Let's see. How much is this? One cup of flat sugar. For now, we're going to scoop from the bag because it's easier that way. Because I think this bag has too much sugar for what needs to go in that container. So that was one. Oh, it was a quarter cup. Whoops. Sink. I will wash all these dishes after stream, not on stream because you guys are right next to the sink. It's like right there, and you are sitting on where dry dishes go, or wet, clean dishes that need to be dried go. So after stream, dishes will get washed because you're in the way. How fucking dare you? Might I say? How dare you be in the way? I haven't checked the audio on this stream. I don't know if it sounds good. If it doesn't, hey, engagement, leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments if you're watching after the fact. If you're watching right now, which no one is, I can see the viewer count. Don't say anything. Just let me live in ignorance. Or chat, Chatting's good. Chatting is where... That's 2 and a bit, so we'll just go a bit under on the 3. And on the 3rd. Yeah, that's good. And a 3rd. Holy fucking shit, that's so much. I guess. Yep, whatever. Let's just transfer this now so I don't forget. Oh, it wasn't. I could have just transferred it in the first place. Well, live and learn. Live and learn. It's whatever. There's that lid, scoop, sugar. It says it right there. I didn't look at it. It was facing away from me. Anyway. There's the flour and sugar. Next, half a cup of cocoa powder. There we go. Our cocoa powder. We'll be using this next week too. I guess I haven't said that we're doing anything next week, but we are. Next week we're making cream puffs. We're making pot au choux and pastry cream and a ganache to top the pastry cream or the cream puffs with. And the pastry cream is to fill the cream puffs. This pot au choux is just the breading. God. I guess we'll do this the correct way. We'll do it the correct way. We'll fucking spoon it in. No matter how much I fucking hate doing that shit. Let's see. Is that better? Kind of. Vaguely. Alright. Hate doing this shit because it's just objectively harder than it needs to be. Because why wouldn't I just scoop it? I'll get the same amount, technically. I get I don't really do that, but it's close enough that I don't care. So, need to do something about that probably. And we're doing pot au choux next week and cream puffs because this recipe takes 6 egg whites and pastry cream requires 7 egg yolks. So they are near the same, and I have nothing to do with just 6 egg yolks. And there we go. There's cocoa powder. We'll have to clean that up. I need you to know how much I just truly debated snorting it. I truly need you to know that I was really in my head debating whether or not I should snort that fucking line of cocoa powder. I didn't. God, would it have been kind of funny though. Like not really funny, but like just vaguely funny enough. That's my comedy brand. That's the comedy I strive for. Where the fuck? There it is. Baking soda, baking powder. 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon, and then 1 teaspoon of salt. Yeah. Teaspoon. All right. Again, no one here. Just one person chatting does make the difference. Ugh. Multiple heat. Which one is this? This is powder. How much powder do we need? 1 teaspoon. Teaspoon of powder. And powder's done. Don't need it. Yeah, don't need it. Soda. Baking soda. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Yes. Yes. 1. And a 2. 2 teaspoons baking soda. And that's all we need of that. And then salt. We'll need more salt than what we're going to get. But that's for the second recipe. Salt. That is all of the dries. Flour, sugar, powder, soda, powder, salt. Yes. That's all of the dries. So that's all that we need. Take a fork, just mix it around. Because you're supposed to sift the ingredients, but I refuse to do that. I think it's bullshit. It just doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any more than what I'm doing right now. Ooh, oven's at temp. That's good, that's good. So this, done. Done. We'll get back to that at some point. Okay. I thought that my screen was dimming, and I couldn't tell you why, but I thought it was. Anyways, we'll be using this bowl after I dry it off. I don't want to go get the other bowl out, so we'll just have to wash this one, which sucks, but it's fine. We were going to have to wash it anyways. We needed the double boiler twice. But it just means we will have to wash it twice now. Not 3 times. I guess I'll have to wash it after this, but that's after this. Glass bowl. First, 8. You can't see it. You're right next to the coffee machine. So we're getting, I already have a pot in there. 8 ounces of coffee. We need hot coffee. Eggs. I didn't take any of the refrigerated ingredients out because they're refrigerated and they need to stay cold. I can't see my beer count right now. It looks like there's 1% in here. If there is, say hi. If not, but I'm talking to myself like a crazy person. Oh, it's 0. That's what I thought. All right. Let's open the compost. Egg. Egg 1. All right. Egg 2. I'm being much more rough with these eggs because I don't need to split these ones. I need to split the peanut butter cream. This is maybe very loud, actually. We're going to... Because I'm hearing it now, and it's loud for me. So what we're doing right now, that should be far enough away that it's not as loud. There's that. 1/4 cup of milk. What? Cup measure milk. There are a couple things I care about when I'm baking. One of them is using liquid measuring cups for liquids because it's just easier than using physical ones. I don't know why I have my earbud in. That's not doing anything. I could take that. I'm not listening to anything. I'm just talking to myself. One of the reasons there's not music going on right now is because I don't have any premium service. So I will not be giving free advertisement out to any company. And also, a lot of my ads say where I live. which is obviously a bad thing. Actually, am I recording on the right microphone? Audio, yes I am. All right. Coffee. Ooh, that coffee smell. There's not any coffee taste or smell, honestly, in the cake. It's very normal. It tastes very much just like a normal chocolate cake. So even if you don't like coffee, like I do, like I don't, you can just make this recipe and it'll be fine. There's so much sugar here. I could do a line of this. This is way closer to go. All right. I should go plug that earbud in. Give me just a second. I'll be right back to plug this earbud in. Guess who's a dumbass and has his earbud case in his pocket and forgot about it? This guy. Coffee. I'll let that cool down a bit. It needs to be like 140, I think. I don't know. Sour cream. Sour cream is a fun substance because it's not quite solid and it's not quite liquid. So you can just shove it into like a solids measuring cup and that's fine. But it's then a kind of a pain in the ass to get out. Or you could buy one of these. I don't know where we got this from. My parents bought this. So, but what you do is here, you just take this piece, you pull it down to where it needs to go. For instance, we need 3/4 of a cup. So right there to that line. And then you got it. And then you fill it up, turn it over, pop it down. And we'll do the same thing with peanut butter. So, sour cream. What? My spatula is covered in sugar. Or my still spat? I don't know. Spatula. What? That's not going to be easy to get in. That'll be easier. But there's that. And then the next bit, not quite at 3/4 cups yet. I think it's technically 6 ounces, but once again, if you're weighing your ingredients, you're a nerd and I hate you. Unless you're doing it like for a grade, or like for a job, don't weigh your ingredients. It doesn't take anything away. Well and truly, it takes nothing away. If you're just cooking at home, being an amateur home cook, home chef, whatever you want to call yourself, you do not need to weigh your ingredients. You do not need to sift your ingredients. If you do, you're a nerd, and I hate you because I hate nerds. Anyways, have I ever told you that my math teacher told me I could be a STEM major because I'm so good at math? Anyways, yeah, fuck nerds. Sour cream. Done. Sour cream is done. And you take it and splash milk everywhere. And just pull that off, throw it down. And there's our sour cream. Nah, I need to wash it anyways. But other things. Neutral oil. What is it? Half a cup? Why did I look over there? Yeah, half a cup of neutral oil. So, give me just a second while I wash this cup measure up. And by wash, I mean rinse. Another reason I'm not washing dishes a ton with you guys here is because it probably sounds like shit. Mike is like effectively right next to the sink. Ugh. Anyways, this is dry enough. So, what we got? Canola oil. That is a neutral enough oil for me. Fuck. No, there we go. I was about to go on a whole diatribe about how I'm a big, strong boy. I can open up a oil jug myself. I don't need to call for help. I wouldn't call anyone for help. I would just get something to do it with. There we go. half a cup of neutral oil. And that's all of this, I think. Oh, maybe we need it for the pastry. Peanut butter cream. Who knows? I should, but I'm a dumbass. Don't count on me for anything. There's that, and then vanilla extract. We take vanilla extract. There's a spelling error in that. Whoops. You get 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and that's what we need from that for now. And then we're going to pour our coffee in and whisk it together, probably with the same fork I used to do the stuff. But there's that. Don't need that mug anymore. Gonna have to wash it thoroughly so I get the coffee taste out of it. The sour cream is so goopy. So goopy it's gonna be a pain in the ass to whisk in. It's gonna splash everywhere. I didn't splash that much milk. That's fine. Look. Yeah, that's the only bit of milk I splashed. It's not cum, I promise. Promise it's not cum. Anyways, whisk. I'm gonna get it smooth-ish, smooth enough, smooth-ish. Just get it there. You don't need to incorporate the oil. What's it called? I don't know. I learned it at some point, and then I forgot it because I've been out of school for 2 months. Go back next week, so that'll be what that is. Ooh. All right. That is good and close enough for what we need. So we're going to turn ourselves over this way to the mixer. I would put the mixer over here. There is not an outlet over here. So it has to be over there. Take this paddle attachment, toss it in, close it. I'm going to put the guard on it, and the guard doesn't do shit. Now, what are we doing? What's the next step? Slowly add wet to dry, mix until smooth. Yeah, I don't see a reason why I can't do it here. Do I want to do it here? It's already in there. I'm going to have to do it there anyways. This will be used for something probably, I guess. Maybe we'll use it for this, depends on how messy it gets. But it's locked. So we just take in, pour a little bit. Set it off back to the side. We're going to do this just because this is not the cleanest thing that's ever existed. But it's not the worst. And I'm going to be the one eating it, so I get the final say in how messy or non-messy something can be. But take that, pull it around, make sure nothing can come out, because this is an old mixer and a bad mixer. The stir function on this mixer doesn't work, so we're going to have to push it up to 2. And then we'll just hold it, make sure the bolt doesn't come out of place. I can see that it's coming out of place, so all right. That's fine. Well, pick it back up, pour it back in. I feel like something has been fucked up here. I don't know what, and I don't know how or why, but it feels like something's been messed up. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see once it gets finished with this part. But who knows? We'll have to wait. I didn't need butter, right? No butter. Let it go, let it go. It's on here off. No? Alright. You like cake? Probably everyone likes cake. I guess unless you're, ooh, I didn't fuck it up. Let's go. It's looking so good. Let's see. Nummy nummy. Nummy yummy. Doesn't that look so good? Not like shit in the slightest. It doesn't really look like shit. There's the rest of that. This can get put in the sink. Fill it with water. Oh, I got shit on my shirt again. Well, whatever. Put this on. We'll have to get the seal spat back to do a thing with it, but to scrape down the sides. But I put too much in. I put in way too much. Dear fucking Lord. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be kind of sucky clean. Fuck, man. I should have poured the rest in. That's on me. If you're doing it, do it in 4 steps, not 3. I am just a not patient asshole who does things too quickly. Fuck. Well, we're not going to use that anymore. Put it down. Towel, pick up all the shit. Get most, if not all of it, a good enough amount. Into the bin. Unlock. Pull it out. Scrape it down. Get all the good shit on the paddle back into the bowl. Oh, I guess I should have done it away. Whatever, I have more towels. Because we're going to need to get all the stuff off the side too. And that's not going back in the bowl. That's just going to go wherever it needs to go. Probably the trash. But there we go. Get off. All of this off. All of it. Hit. Hit. Peel it, all of it off. At least as much as you can get. You likely won't have to do this step. Well, you will, because you'll just do it in less steps than I have, or more steps than I have, so you will probably have a firmer version of this, but you will still have to scrape everything off so you can get everything incorporated into the mix. But this is on the sink. We'll wash it. Paper towel. Still no viewers. Well, yeah, man, I did what I could. I promoted this almost anywhere I could think. I didn't go onto any Reddit or anything. That's fine. But again, I was going to make this cake with or without people here. I just wanted to talk, maybe get people in here to make it better. Oh, it's so gross. Good. We'll move the camera back over this way once I finish drying all this off. All right. Gonna have to get a new towel. No, that's fine. Not a big dealio. Pick it up, swipe it underneath. But I can tell there's stuff on the bottom. All right, that's good enough. Wow. Ooh, that one was good. Did you hear that? Nah, that's bad. Whatever. Give me a second. I'm gonna get a towel. Good. New towel. All right. Oh, my phone went off. That's fine. I don't need my phone for this. And we just mix it by hand now because I'm not going to put it back. Oh, wait. By hand now because I'm not going to put it back into the mixer. But we do need to scrape down all the sides. Get all the good shit off the sides and into the main part. I'm going to do a good job cleaning up the outside of it. It's fine. It's whatever. And yeah. So, come here often? No? This is your first time here? I'm sorry. At least you got there's a cake recipe in this one. I'm working on some other stuff behind the scenes. I know it's been a while since I posted anything, but I've been lazy and I started school about the same time as the last time I posted. So that's my excuse. I know it's not a good excuse. There's people who are in school and do stuff. But it's my excuse. It's the same reason I didn't have a job through high school, the same reason I'm in school now, because I couldn't get a job because the job market's bad. And I've been rejected from entry-level, no experience required jobs for not having enough experience. So you can say what you want about how good of a thing that is. I think that my explanation of it sets my stance in stone. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna mix it a bit more. Make sure we got everything. Oh yeah, baby. That's looking good. Ooh. All right. This is not a long recipe to make. Clearly, it's been 30 minutes. It'll take another 20 more to fill up the pan we're using and to bake. So, get a boiler out of the way for now. We can tilt this downwards more so you can see this table, which is the main part of this. You don't need to be looking at my face. My not the most attractive looking face. Move this bowl over here. Tray. Now, in case you aren't aware, this is a half sheet tray. Most people only have half sheet trays because you don't have unless you're in a bakery, you don't have the necessity to need a full or quarter sheet tray. I know what it is, again, because I'm in culinary school. I'll keep bringing it up. It's what I love to do. It's why I'm doing this now. But, yeah. So this is a half sheet tray. It is a standard sheet tray, probably for most people. And then you could... What I've heard is that this is a good recipe because it balances out to 1 half sheet, 2 quarter sheets, and like 64 cupcakes or something. I don't know. I don't care enough to do cupcakes. I should grease the edges of this pan, actually. So, just a second as I... Wrong thing. Look. Take this and just... All right. Good enough. That's the edges of the pan greased. The bottom doesn't matter because there's a sill pad in it. So, the sill pad is already non-stick as its material. And then you just pour it in. Pour it in. Get your sill spat, whatever you want to call it. Just scoop it right out into the sheet tray. And just for your inquiries, in case you had any, this will not be the size of the cake. It will probably get cut down into thirds and then stacked on top of each other. All right. All right. That is about all we're getting from it. I could lick the spatula. I'm not going to do it now. I need to put it back into the cake. This can get in the sink. I need to get this. There's water in that. We take this. We drag it through, kind of knocking out all the air bubbles and flattening it out. Got to get it into the corners so it does as much as it needs to do. All right. Hit it a bit, get the rest of the air bubbles out. It's fine. All right. Gotta get everything we got stuck onto the spatula off. All right. I'm not gonna lift that one. That has just butter on it. Tastes fine. Really can barely taste the chocolate, honestly. Which isn't great. But throw it in the oven, 325, 18 to 20 minutes. Okay, Google, start a timer for 18 minutes.
Got it. 18 minutes. And that's starting now.
All right, now what should we do now? We can do the peanuts. Peanuts will take the longest. So, what we need for the peanuts is the double boiler, which we have half of. The other half needs to get washed. Other half needs to get washed, so give me just a second while I... I also can't talk during this, so it's not good content. You're just kind of looking at a blank screen with harsh noise coming over the edge of the sound. That's all you get. So that's why another reason I'm not washing dishes. It's bad content. But gotta just, because we are doing chocolate covered peanuts, you have to get all of the water off of your bowl, because if you don't, your chocolate will seize up when it melts, and you will just have a clump of chocolate. So you don't want any water on your bowl. You don't want your bowl touching the water in the double boiler, just in case there is anyone watching this at any point who does not know how to melt chocolate or make a double boiler. That is good. All right. In there. And then we gotta cut up chocolate. I don't know how much chocolate we're gonna cut up. It probably depends on the amount of peanuts we're using. So let's get peanuts. We're not gonna do it in this. We're just gonna throw the peanuts into the bowl. I'll keep this over here though. And peanuts. Pop them open. Gotta open up the peanuts in their entirety. We'll close them and move them so you guys can still see everything that's going on. This trash. But obviously, if we're going to melt chocolate, we need... I was going to ask for your opinion on what chocolate we should use. I only have dark, so we're having dark chocolate, which is fine. I don't have a preference either way, personally, so I don't care at all. Take our cutting board, pop open the chocolate. Also wouldn't matter if I asked because there's no one here, once again. Pop it open. We're going to take, what do you think? About half of it? That's pound plus bar from Trader Joe's. So, what do you guys think? Again, there's no one here. I'm not asking nobody. I'm asking my self-conscious. We can do. We can do half. Yeah, half's good. There we go. Half a bar of chocolate. Take the other half. Put it back in the bag. Pour it up. Get a quart size, you think? You think quart size? Quart size is probably fine. But quart size, yeah, quart size is fine. Quart size is plenty. But quart size bag. And just stick it in. Quart size bag. Put in there chocolate. And then this. You could just take this and throw it in and melt it. That would be fine. I'm not going to do that. That takes way longer than if I just... What the fuck? Come on, man. No. Don't make me look like a lame ass in front of the bitches. There's no bitches here, but you know, there's no one here in general. Fuck, man. Ugh. I don't know why that's getting so hard to cut. It was so easy to cut the first 2 times. There's that. Oh, is it just because I'm hitting the edge and then that's why? There's that. There's here's that. And then we're just going to cut it in all of these pieces in half approximately. Ugh. I'm going to half again just to make sure they're small enough. But now, the first time I made these, being, I don't think it's the one on the thumbnail, but the first time I made these, they were tempered. That is because I didn't make these. I didn't make the peanuts the first time. It was my instructor. And look at me, I am bad at tempering chocolate. I've tried to do it multiple times, and every time I've tried it, it's failed. So we're not going to do it. We'll just rely on it being cold, which is fine. Then you take all of these, dump them right into the pan. And you got this, it's just full of chocolate shavings, if you care about that. Do that, get clean spatula, because once again, you don't want water or anything on it, and it's easier to get a clean one than to wash one. There we go. There's that. And then we're just melting the chocolate. Some of these pieces are quite big. It's fine. They will melt down into smaller pieces. So come here often? Or no? Oh. Hey, at least you got a recipe this time. That's cool, right? Have I ever told you I had dementia? Yeah, early onset. Sucks. That's fine. You don't have to feel sad for me. Have I ever told you I had dementia? Yeah. Early onset. Sucks. It's fine. You don't have to feel bad for me or anything. Have I ever told you I had dementia? Yeah, it's early onset. Really, really sucks. I'm not saying this, for pity. I just thought I'd let you guys know a cool, fun fact about me. Turn the heat down too low. Have I ever told you guys I had dementia? I'm probably overplaying this bit by now. But there's nothing much I can say while I'm just stirring chocolate that is yet to melt. So come here often? No? First time here? There's no one here? Yeah, kind of sound like a schizophrenic. Maybe. I don't know. I've never talked to a schizophrenic. I'm not claiming to be one. I will, in fact, claim to be one of the most mentally healthiest people I have ever known. Granted, I don't know all that many people. I definitely feel like I'm more mentally healthy than most streamers. That may or may not be true, but what I do know is that I don't have a parasocial relationship with my audience, because I don't have any relationship with my audience because I don't have an audience. Isn't that fun? Anyways, come here often? I told you before, I'm not funny. Not really. I'm just, a silly I'm just a kind of silly, goofy guy who makes good food. I should post more of what I make. I just don't. Because I don't post much in general. But, I don't know. If you're watching this at any point, comment. Tell me if you would like to see the food I make. I've made plenty of food. Some parts I will have to blur out because they have feet in them. Unless you want that. If you want the feet, I won't blur out the feet. But, I don't think that's necessarily what you want. Chocolate's starting to melt. We're getting slight bits of chocolate melting. Some of these pieces are definitely far too big to melt quickly, which sucks. It sucks, but that's what you gotta do. I'm gonna move this over here, where for when the time comes, for when I come. I'm not gonna do that. Not on stream. Anyways, come here often. That's what that is. I thought I saw a ring. It was not a ring. It was part of the mixer thing I have. The hand mixer, coffee mixer thing. Anyways, I had much more energy at the start of the stream before I realized no one's going to show up for it, which is fine. No, people don't have to show up. I'm not no one's obligated to do so. But But I don't know. Again, I'm also doing this at an extremely inopportune time. It's getting very hot. I'm gonna have to pull the oven mitt out to keep the heat from getting my hands. It's not like a painful hot. It's just an uncomfortable hot. And for as much as I might be called a little sissy beta cuck boy for protecting my hands, I don't like feeling uncomfortable. So I try my best to avoid it. I don't know. I think it's weird when people don't. It's like a kind of a natural human instinct to try and be safe. So why try to not be? Why brag about, oh, I'm really not safe? I don't know. Any questions you want to ask me about anything coming up? What's that? Schizophrenia 119 says, do you have any plans for video? Yes, I do. I'm working on a video right now. I just finished recording it last night. So I will be doing that tomorrow. I'll be editing that whenever I have the time for it. But I have this to do. I will be doing more stuff after this. I have other obligations that I've made, mainly to my family. I have some chicken I need to cook. I'm not going to do that on stream because it's not fitting with the purpose of the stream. I have some chicken I need to cook, and I'm going to want to go on a bike ride because we're making a big cake. So I might as well exercise. Yeah, and then I'll do whatever I can for editing the video. I have to make dinner. Oh, I didn't take anything out for dinner. That sucks. Ugh. You guys want to help me decide dinner? I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if my dad wanted the chicken cooked for dinner or what. I could ask him. I guess I can text him. But I'm gonna text my dad, see if he wants that chicken for dinner or something else. did you want the chicken cooked for dinner, or should I find something else? And we'll see what he says. But back to melting chocolate. Should turn the heat back up. Probably shouldn't have turned it down in the first place. But whatever. Melting chocolate. These pieces are far too big. I should have cut them way smaller. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Let's see, any other questions from chat? Schizophrenia 119 again. Any other videos beyond what you filmed then? Yeah, I'm probably going to film something tomorrow. So I'll be working on that. I think that'll be an April Fool's video. So look out for that. Yeah. April Fool's video tomorrow. Different non-April Fool's video already filmed. And yeah, we'll just do that. He asked me a question. I should check what is. I can answer that. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Just asked how many pieces were left. So I responded with how many pieces were left. Or I guess he asked if he was correct in his assessment of how many pieces were left, and then I answered correctly. Or I validated that response and saying yes. But yeah. Anyways, come here often. I'm sorry for that big logo up there. Again, I'm poor, so that is the best I can work with right now. Ooh, look at that. Melting chocolate. Melting chocolate. Alright, I need to find something else. We'll probably just take out a different thing of chicken. Alright, that's cooked. Let's get this chicken out. Chicken cubed. Chicken cubed. That's dinner. But that's hot. But also that's chocolate melted. So, right? Fully enough melted, yeah. Good enough. Take this, we get a little cut. This one will work. This will do. And then just scoop peanuts in. Not nearly enough. I figured as much, but okay. Do what you can. More peanuts. We're probably gonna do probably 4 scoops. We used a lot of chocolate. 4 scoops. We'll just see how good of a coating that gets everything. Maybe we'll have to add more. Who knows? Woo. Let's see. On coding, any questions? Schizophrenia 119. Pretty good track record. Three questions in a row. I mean, you're the only person in here, but yeah, Schizophrenia 119. I will not be saying slurs now. That's not something I plan on doing. I am not Elfin Psyop. I am not like 2020 era Ririgaki. I am not anything like that. A bit more. Not a ton, but a bit more. Get this coated and covered. Get some good coating and covering. So there's the stuff for the cake. So that's fine because the cake needs to cool down before we do anything with it anyways. But, all right, this I made it into the sink. Please believe me. I promise I'm telling the truth. But, ooh, look at that. Not done yet. It's still jiggly in the center. Okay, Google, start a timer for 2 minutes. Yeah,
Got it. 2 minutes.
Uh,
And that's starting now.
Thank you. All right. I gotta say thank you. Otherwise, I'm gonna die first in the AI robot uprising, and I'm not looking for that. But we get all of these peanuts out of the bin or out of the bowl and put them on this pan. Right? You know, all the chocolate too, because no one's gonna complain about some extra chocolate. There's that. And smooth this out, cover any pieces that get uncovered in chocolate with chocolate on the spat. I got chocolate on myself. It's kind of hot. Not even in an uncomfortable way, though. Just in a sexy way, I guess. Boy, that's chocolate. Boy, I tell you, that is chocolate. Anyways, probably shouldn't do that. It's very hot. I know people who would tell me that you need to man up, just touch it. It's not going to hurt you or nothing. The thing is, I get that. It's uncomfortable. And once again, I prefer being comfortable than not. That's why I'm wearing the sweatpants. Because it's kind of cold. I'm lucky enough to not be in, the place where it's freezing cold, right? Where there's a foot of snow everywhere. But, for where I live, it was pretty cold this morning. And also I didn't want to wear shorts. I don't like being seen in shorts. Oh boy, is that chocolate. And you take this. What does it say? Alright, are you ready? Yep. Alright. Ow. Well, actually can interpret me through with my mouth full. Peanuts in there. Alright, and then I'll scroll down here. No, I pass it. Where is it? Peanut butter cream. There's that. All right, let's see how this is looking. What's cooking good looking? Oh yeah, baby. That is exactly what we want. Here. Again, you can't stretch very far, but look at that. It doesn't jiggle when it moves. I can't show you that, obviously, right now. I don't have these on, and I'm not going to put them on while I'm holding you. But that needs to cool down. So while that's cooling down, we will be doing the peanut butter cream, which means we need to wash this bowl and a lot of other stuff. Because we need a lot of things for the peanut butter cream. It's a lot. Ugh. All right. Good. It's just chocolate, so kind of what you'd expect, but do it. All right. Just get that knife washed so it's not sitting covered in stuff for too long. Get it dried so it doesn't rust or nothing. And put it right back where it belongs. Right there. Anyways. Right. Got a big dookie stain. Not all gone, but pretty gone. Yep. Sorry about this. This next part's going to be really uninteresting to watch. You know what? No, fuck it. We're doing something. We're doing something real quick. we're gonna be free promoing some stuff, but it's gonna suck for me, especially if I'm on the wrong YouTube channel. Get me to the other channel. This one. What the fuck? Anyways. Oh, that's me. I mean, it's my channel. That's probably why it's me. Oh, not doing my post or something. All right. Now we'll go to mixes. What's something that I can tell you will be only ad-free music? I'm not gonna risk it with a cover. We'll try this. Well, let's. Yeah. Pretty. Well, I guess I could go for artist mixes. Artist mix. And we'll just go to her. All right. Yep. Here we go. All right. Back up. I don't know if I'm going to turn the music on for me, and then yeah. If I just share screen to this one, share. All right. Let's see. Right here. Right here. This one. And then can you see what's going on here? If I turn this. And then I have that to stage. There you go. And I'll just. Oh, right here.
Chikorita, Bailey. Organium inside my blood. Chikorita, Bailey. Organium inside my blood. Inside my blood. Inside my blood. Inside my blood. Frenzy plant. I heard through the vine. Now you wanted mine. Frenzy plant. Rolling 3.5. Boy, I'm getting high. Frenzy plant. I'm in the green first. What the fuck you think I'm picking 5? And number 3 ain't right number 9. My wrist curve is literally I. What that superstar? What did I find? I know alphabet over my eyes. Fake out. Punching the boot first time. Look at my step while I'm hitting my stride. I'm full of green and no 285. Punchman, punching the boot straight slide. Stop that. You know I'm gonna walk that. I'm hitting him, I'm punching the boots. I'm pressing the mic close combat. Different regions linking up. You ain't want that. Outside chilling with Jam, Pokemon, our friends, but we ain't in. But I'm broke on top side. Keep that shit to Janus generation over time. Some of them somebody somebody. She on my back, I'm fresh up. I'm trying to bitch and I'm passing my team like experience. Shit on my face is serene. Feel like you watching what you nigga would. Get fuck how they should be leashed, see. On that nigga like one of them, evolution. Got me down with that show, that's deep. Continue on. She on the one that let me wanna breathe. Like at your brother, low in the lead. This is sacrifices like a street. All the new ones that say she on a dick. She on her rich and stretching like a tree. Cause I ask her you a grass type. Got a little bit whenever wanna leave. Okay, rolling up Guardian inside the league. We cracking his egg, we make him a quiche. Execute bro like control of the league. Smelling on shiny pack, set too sweet. Bad little bitch got a body so deep. Bad little bitch got a body since deep. Put him in a flame body, put her in heat. That bitch, she stay around the shelf like a motherfucking daycare. Galarian Weasel, I'm popping outside. Niggas say my lines don't take care. My niggas know if it's something that's stuck. Sticky hoe nigga, you might as well stay there. Play rough team, don't play fair. Yeah, master, we don't even show face there. I'd rather dick cowgirl like play there. Even when she need real quick like fucking this bitch on the couch like Wayfair. Untold money, I might make it rain there. Been a little minute since bro saw a butt. Last time never thought I'm in a reindeer. Rubber room nigga, I'm holding that clutch. I'm like an oil, I might even stay here. I heard through the vine, now you wanted mine. Crazy plan. Rolling 3.5, boy, I'm getting high. Crazy plan. I'm in the green first, what the fuck you think I'm picking 5? And number 3 ain't right number 9. My wrist curve is literally I. Crazy plan. I heard through the vine, now you wanted mine. Crazy plan. Rolling 3.5, boy, I'm getting high. Crazy plan. I'm in the green first, what the fuck you think I'm picking 5? And number 3 ain't right number 9. My wrist curve is literally I. What that superstar? What did I find? Unknown alphabet over my eye. Unknown alphabet over my eye. Unknown alphabet over my eye.
これで私も出会いました。
ABC. Hey, I'm back. Shut up. No free advertisement. No free advertisement. We're back. I finished watching things. I only needed to watch like 2 things, so it's fine. There's that. We'll need that. But I'm done watching, so I can talk now. And I can be on screen, so you're not just looking at a plain screen. Anyways, come here often. I'm kidding. Like that song? It was Frenzy Plant by Peso Pete, Shofu, Jen Warner, and someone else, whose name I could not tell you right now. Go check out Peso Pete, love her. In a purely platonic, parasocial way, love Peso Pete, love her. But that's that. We can get started on the next piece. The next piece of our cooking. We can get started on peanut butter cream. Let's see. I did some fuck shit. There's something in the way. There we go. All right. Not patatas bravas. Not patashu. Peanut butter cream. There's stuff on the bottom. There's still sugar here. What the fuck? All right. All right. Oh, I need my thermometer. No, it's right here. I'll use this one. I'm not gonna go get my school one. But thank God I washed this yesterday. Because he sure didn't. That temperature. Alright, there's that. Now, we need 6 egg whites. God, is this a pain in the ass. Let's hope. Hey, here's hoping, here's praying. We don't fuck anything up. I don't need that one. Just like this one. Oh, I need that too. You guys want to listen to it? It's not going to take that long to watch that one. I should take that off. Dry it off. Ugh. Someone's here. What's up? How's it going? You like cake? Here, let's. You and me. Just you and me. You like cake? I'm not gonna answer till you answer. Till you answer or leave. Those are your options. You like cake? I'm making cake. You wanna see the cake? Here, I'll show you the cake. Ugh. I guess I'm not sure if you are typing. This could be I am using StreamYard. It's not great. You could be typing. I couldn't see it. Oh, you're gone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for weeding whoever that was out. That's probably on me. Yeah, I'll take that one. That one's probably on me. I think we have 6 eggs left. Exactly. At least in this carton. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, 6 eggs in this carton. What? There we go. This will be for the yolks. This will be for the whites. And we'll transfer them into this bowl. Because that's how you should do things. Apparently, according to people who know more than I do. But hey, who cares? Who cares? Not me. Well, I'm going to care about something. It would be a lie for me to say I don't care about anything. Yeah. Well, back to cooking. I'm back to cooking. Let's make sure all this yolk, that white is off the yolk. The albumin. Oh, here's a cool, fun culinary term that you may or may not know, depending on how much you care about culinary and learning things like that. Do you see that little white piece right there? That's called the albumin, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything in cooking. It's just the piece that keeps the yolk connected to the white, which has another scientific name that I don't care for right now. Don't care to remember. But it's that, and it doesn't matter. Yes, it is white. It's not part of the egg white. There are 3 parts to an egg: the albumin, the white, the yolk, and the albumin doesn't do anything for anyone. But where the fuck? Oh, it's over there. I did. All right, that's good. I didn't remember doing that. There we go. There's that. We'll take this, toss it in. Like this, just kind of shimmy, yay, shimmy, ah, shimmy, yay. I don't know how the song goes. I think I heard it from like a Gigi Martin clip, and then I don't remember it after that. That's 2. Gotta be more careful when I'm cracking these eggs. Don't want them to snap and break. Ugh. Ah! That's fine. I can just pick up the yolk. I'm fucking up the compost bin. There's this. Yeah, I'm not muted. Right, yeah. Yeah, I can see my bars going. There's that. Pop that down. Dump that out. 3 left. 3 left. Whoop. You do have to use most of a carton of egg to make this recipe. And I get that that's not the most feasible thing for everyone to do, but it does taste good. I do promise it does taste good. Yeah, anyways, this bit's coming off the edge there. Kind of just pull at it. Pull at it. There we go. I'm going to pull at the other side too. You can see some white still stuck on that side. Doesn't matter too much, but it does matter to some. Well, that's close enough. Anything else? I think it was getting close to breaking the yolk there, and that would have sucked. I would have hated that, because that sucks a lot. There's an extra yolk, or white. 2 more. Just have to hope that none of the yolks in these are pre-broken, because that sucks when that happens. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Get all this white off. Let's see, while I'm doing this, any questions? Schizophrenia 199, let's go. Another question from you. That's great. Would you date a fan? No. No, I'm not a Minecraft streamer. Yeah. See any other schizophrenia 199 once again. Do you have what the fuck is an Oshi? What the fuck is an Oshi? Huh? I don't know what the fuck that is. You coming at me? You think I watch VTubers? I don't know what the fuck an Oshi is. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Any of them aren't in America, so if I call them out, they have less of a chance of getting to me. I'd call out fucking Cottontail VA before I called out literally anyone living in America. Simply because she is not in America. I don't know. So I made it. If I literally ever call out an American VTuber, which I think I've already done, maybe. No, I haven't. Neither of them were in America. If I ever do that, it will be in a video called. I can't tell if there's a ton of yolk in this or what, or white in this. That's not great. We're gonna assume no. We're gonna assume there's not. Where's the lid to this container? I definitely should have picked the lid to a container. I know where it is. And I don't know where the lid. Oh, there it is. Ugh. And we're saving these once again for next week. We're making pot au choux and pastry cream and cream puffs and whatever else I decided to make. Ganache. That's what it was. So there's this. There's all of our eggs. This trash. Don't need it. I expected that to do way more. Maybe I'm just a weak little bitch. That's definitely a possibility. Sugar. How much sugar do we need? 3 cups of fuck. 3 cups of sugar? That's so much. That's so much sugar. Anyways, time to 3-cup it. Oh, I should get that knife. This knife? Yeah, that one. So I got nothing on it. It's got stuff on it. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if the chocolate gets into our peanut butter cream that's going to go on a chocolate cake. 1 and 2 and 3. Nothing here says to get to peaks, so I'm going to assume I don't need to do that. I'm assuming I can just whisk it with like a fork and that'll be fine. I don't know. Schizophrenia 199. You should sift your ingredients. Shut the fuck up. I don't fucking give a shit. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that shit. Anyways. Whisk. Whisk them together. It is white, right? Yeah, it's white. Fuck. How much butter do we have? That's something else I should have checked. And something I should have taken out earlier. Definitely something I should have taken out earlier. Okay, that's 3.5 sticks. I don't need the oven on anymore. What is it? They need to be room temp. Damn. It's so thick. It's so thick. That's what you get when you mix egg whites and sugar. I guess that's on me. It's so thick though. It's so thick. We're gonna actually just remove that from. Oh, it was on stage still. That's not great. Stop screen sharing it. Ah! That's fine. I wasn't playing anything. Look at that. Only my second favorite viscous off-white liquid. It doesn't look like this. I'll say that much right now. I think it's a medical issue if it looks and feels and tastes. No, it's a medical issue if it tastes like that. It's also a medical issue if it is this thick. This is like so thick. Fuck. All right. double boiler once again. We need to toss this in. There we go. And then need to stir and whisk it till it's 160 approximately. That's something easy. That's something I can do. Move the butter over so it's not melting. Just want it room temp, not melted. All right. We'll do that intermittently, I suppose. Ah, it's hot. All right. Just gonna keep mixing it. I think it's supposed to be in a stainless bowl. I don't have one of those, so I'm not gonna use it. If you do have one, you probably should use it. But also, I've done this before without a stainless steel bowl, and it came out good to fine. Right? It came out good to great. I won't say fine. It was better than fine. It's so thick. So thick. What are we at? 70. Not even fucking close. Not even nearly close enough. That should not be right there. Let's move that over there. Should probably wash it now. That's whatever. Webtoon updated. Anyways, schizophrenia 199. Good God. Keep calling on you. Keep looking for someone else, and no one else is there. Unfortunately, I do have to talk to you specifically, schizophrenia 199. What was it? No, I won't be saying slurs. I've already said that. Yeah. Did I? Ever told you guys I had dementia? Yeah, short term. Or early onset, yeah. You don't have to feel bad for me. It's just something that's there. Anyways. It's so thick. It's so thick and so tiring. I should probably be using something longer than this fork. Let's see what we're at. Yeah, that's fine. $72. Not good. Dear Lord. Do I have to stir it? I don't know. Nothing says I have to stir it. It just says to warm it in the double boiler. No, you probably should be stirring it. Alright. Well, now it needs to be washed. Now it's got something on it. It's not egg white or sugar or the mixture of the two. Yeah. Let's see. This. Ooh, it's 90 in the sink. That's that's something. I'm gonna check something real quick, actually, while I'm waiting for this to warm. Oh, cool down finally. It does show. No one's talked. That sucks. It's whatever. Yeah. Again, making this whether or not people showed up. Just thought it would be nice to have some conversation or get the recipe out for public because it's a good recipe. Everybody who has tried it that I've asked thought it was good. There's been one person that said it wasn't, or that has had it, and I don't know what they thought of it. But I can't imagine they thought it was bad. And I don't know because I haven't asked them. I could. I just don't care enough to. Let's see. I looked over, saw a chat message, and realized it was my own. Boy, is that something. Boy, ain't that something. Ooh, we're going up. We're only at 82. Not a huge number. Not a huge number when we need to be at double that. But it's fine. It's fine. Ah. There we go. Keep stirring, mixing. The bowl's going to turn. That's fine. It might not turn if you don't use a stainless or a non-stick pan, but I am. So it's going to turn. Our cake has somewhat deflated, which is fine. It was supposed to do that. I'll get the big cutting board out, so I'll have to go get that. Yeah. Ah! Dropped my fork. It's hot over here, above the fire, he said, as if it wouldn't be. You know, I'm just a dumbass. I don't know. Come here often? I should stop doing that joke. It's probably unfunny. It was probably unfunny the first time I did it. But I don't have anyone to bounce off of, so it will just continue to be the same jokes I can think of. Let's see. Schizophrenia 199. Stop asking me to say slurs. I will ban you. I'm not going to do that. Right? I am a white boy. I'm a white boy. 1/4 Japanese. Does not allow me to say the other C slurs. So I'm slinging cracker all around here. Right? That's the only one I'll say. Right? Find me in your local Walmart with the Ritz and other premium crackers. That is a joke. You can't find me anywhere. Other than like in the links I have in the description or on this YouTube channel. Or in real life if you live in the same city as me, which will not be disclosed unless you dox me, which in that case you're fucking weird. Are you kidding? I have like no viewers. You're gonna dox a no viewer Andy? Find something better to do with your time. Stop doxing people in general. Not a cool thing to do. Let's see. What are we at? 90? Any higher? 97? 102? 104? Not higher than like early 100s. So not good enough. Ugh. Here's that. Yeah, just gotta keep mixing, stirring up. Not quite yet. Better just let those cook a little bit. Not cook, but thaw. They were frozen. I should have taken them out when I was getting everything else ready. I was a dumbass and was too busy listening to like Good Kid or Peso Pete or someone else. Oh, Matt Truck's here. Yeah, you can't see anything. It's too bright out there. Yeah. Come here often? To my kitchen? No, I've never been in this kitchen before. I don't know what the fuck this is. Ignore that other baking stream I have on the channel. Ignore that one. That doesn't mean anything. Oh, I should have meased everything out, actually. Whatever. It's got a whisk and cool down. We can mease everything out then. In case you don't know, mise en place is just getting everything ready. So, where are we at? Looks like we're in the high 100 teens. High 100 teens. Gotta keep going, keep cooking. We're getting much smoother. This is, you know. And if you don't know, you know. Yeah. You wanna come see it? Here. I'm not sure how far you can stretch. I think you can stretch at least over to this point. There we go. Ignore how badly I'm stirring it. I'm looking at the camera of me stirring it and doing it with my non-dominant hand because it's easier that way. Yeah, look at that. That's what it should look like. I don't know. I only have mine to go off of, and I will not be giving any extra explanation as to what that means. But we're cooking. I'm trying to think of a funny joke question, but I can't. I'm trying to think of a funny joke question to give Schizophrenia 199. I'm not going to do it, but I can't think of one right now. I mean, I could tell him to stop asking me to say slurs again, but I don't think that's really funny. Especially not after the third time. You guys want to see my pussy? I'll show you guys my pussy after I finish baking everything. That's there you go. That'll be an incentive for you guys to stay. Next time someone shows up, I'll tell them I'll show them my pussy if they wait till the end. That'll be my engagement. My cishet pussy. My pussy as a cishet man. Is cishet right to say? I don't know. Isn't there something else? No. I don't. I am extremely not caught up to what that community is up to. I just know that I support them. I think you can love whoever you want to love. You know? What are we at? Ooh. Big jump. Not as big of a jump. Getting smaller. Really getting real smaller. Ugh. We're not close. We're not there yet. Ugh. Anyways, yeah. Gotta keep cooking it. Keep it kicking. It might also be that this thermometer's off. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's not. It's like I haven't cooked this like since last year. It's been so long. I don't remember what's going on with it. But this will be more than enough for the cake. There will be extra, and what I will do with the extra is, I guess I could do that. It gets more solid than pastry cream does. Yeah. When it cools off, it gets more solid than pastry cream, so I wouldn't necessarily like heat it up and fill pot of choux with it, because then you would just get a weird cream puff. But I guess you could do it. No harm would come of it, but ooh, good cake. It's probably cool enough by now, but we're still waiting on this, so just gotta keep waiting on this. Come here often? I'm fully dissociating. That's what happens when you stir a... Can you see that? That's what it should look like. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's no funny questions I can think of for Schizophrenia 199. Working on a lot of stuff right now. Can't necessarily give it away because I don't want any fucks stealing my ideas. Not that I think they would, but I think that I'm far too secretive, and no one's here to steal my ideas. What the fuck are we at? God, this is such a slow ass thing. We're getting up there. We're almost at 140. We're almost at 140. We got like 22 degrees left. And then we'll have made it to where we need to be, and then we can start cooling it down. I'm looking around trying to think of something. There's really nothing, though. I truly, well and truly just don't have anything to say. I should take this out and pull it over here. I'm going to need to transfer it. My phone's down. What are we at? What are we looking at here? 60? Not great, but good enough, I suppose. I'll hold for the rest of the stream. You should. The stream won't be too much longer. Over half of it has been making this. Maybe not over half of it, but over half of it will be making the cream. And this is me doing it myself. So, if you have someone to work with, like I did the first time I made this in class, it should get by super quickly, because while someone is making the cake, the other person can be making the peanut butter cream, and then you'll just be able to do that. And you can get this done way quicker than I am, because you won't have to, because you can divvy up work, which I cannot do, because I am one man. Anyways, I tell you guys I have schizophrenia and dementia. I didn't say dementia. I didn't need to say schizophrenia. What are we at? We should be much closer to 10 now. Ooh, big jump. Ooh. 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 Ow. Fuck. We're about at 150-ish. Right? Yeah, we're not quite there yet. We are less than 10 degrees away, though. So, in less than 10 degrees, we will have hot eggs and sugar. I think you add the sugar so that the eggs don't bake. Or something like that. I don't know. It's been too long since I've tried it, or I've had it explained to me. I just know that I've done it. I've made this cake before. And you don't want your eggs scrambling while they're heating up. Alright, that's probably... Let's see. Let's see. I'm way close to the bottom. I'm getting what feels like a steam burn on the underside of my arm. Which is not great. I just flung egg somewhere. I'll let it cook just a bit more. Stir it up. Stir it up. Stir it up. There's that. Let's see. Gotta pop open this. 4-ounce sticks. You need it. Whatever 3.5 times 4 is amount of ounces, which is 3.5 sticks of butter. Which means we'll need to cut these up a lot. There we go, 160. That's what we're looking for, baby. That's what we're looking for, 160. I'm not going to eat this. This is just eggs and sugar. Also, 160 degrees. There's not a chance in fucking hell I'm putting that in my mouth. Oh, I'd sooner put a cock in my mouth. And I'm a straight man. In multiple senses of the word. Ooh, water was boiling. I don't know if it's supposed to get up that high. That's fine. Yeah, this one's fine. Doesn't matter if doesn't matter if chocolate gets into a peanut butter cream. I would change where the camera is looking if it weren't for the fact that when we're doing this, we're just going to be letting the camera or the eggs cool down to room temp while we mise everything else out. So, eggs into the mixer, whisk attachment onto the mixer, turn it down, lock it in, and then phone died again. So, whisk at high speed until room temp, which you can tell by touching the side of the board. So there'll be that. That's probably not a great noise. I'm probably going to have to talk really loud to keep up with it. And chocolate on it. Why did anyone... Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Tell me when I have shit on my face. Alright. Anyways. We're just going to... I'm sorry, it's very loud. This is not a pleasant noise to hear during the stream for a while. I'm sure, but it's gonna have to happen. There we go. Yep. Half a stick of butter into the fridge. Butter in the fridge. That's all you need. That's not all you need, but that's not the point. I do have to kind of yell to talk over this thing, I think, probably. I'm sure it's getting caught on the mic. It's extremely loud. I can barely hear myself think. So, probably not a very pleasant thing to go through for anyone who's watching the stream on my shitty microphone and everything like that. Yeah, sorry about that. But, you get cake. Well, you don't get cake. I get cake. So that's pretty cool, right? I get cake. Cake, oh yeah, cake. Ugh. I wonder if that one guy that came in was like just here for the recipe. Into the description, saw the recipe, copied it, pasted it into whatever recipe book they had, and then left. I wonder if they did that, or if they truly got off-put by my rabid advancements of, if you don't talk to me, I won't talk. That's probably a bad habit to do for stream, but I don't know. I thought it was funny enough. That's why I did it. That's why I do everything. This bowl's not clean. Clean enough. Ugh. Gotta cube up my butter. I'm not turning on the music for this because I don't want to. Woo. It's a little bit hot. Right. Just like that. That should be fine for now. But yeah. I'm sorry, I keep letting my guts slip out. But obviously, since I am making a cake at noon in the noon, I'm clearly a fat fuck. So, you can deal with the fact that I'm not the most visually appealing streamer out there, but I've never claimed to be such a thing. I have never, and I will never claim to be such a thing. Wow. That's that. Cuba. Sarah ham sandwich. It's soft. It's soft. And getting on my hands and everything. It sucks. It's not supposed to form peaks, I don't think. It's going to be real bad if this forms peaks, I think. Maybe. It just needs to get to room temp, though. That's why I keep moving my hand over. Gotta give it a firm smack on the ass. Check how it's doing. Look. Fucking. Ugh. Getting stuck to the fucking knife. God damn it. God damn it. Sounds like I'm in a war zone. Maybe. I don't know. I've never heard guns. But I feel like this is pretty accurate to what it may sound like. I don't know. I could call my friend in the military. I'm not going to do that, but I could. Just know that I could do a lot of things and that I'm not doing them for the sake of ease and not being a prick. Anyways, come here often? No? Nah, that's fine. That's fair. I don't do a lot of stuff. I'm not that charismatic. I'm not that entertaining, really, I don't think. I'm just a guy who makes some pretty good food. If I had to label myself. I get that's not what the point of this channel is that I do that, do world building stuff. I have, I like making food. I put food into my world building. Right? The Forge in the Sea has an episode where with a recipe in it. Yeah. Ugh, fuck. There's the butter all cut up. And my hand's all greasy because it has butter all over it. I need to wash the knife too. Because it's got butter all over it. Not quite there yet. This is a bad mixer. It's way too loud and making way too many noises. The pin is falling out. Which isn't great. It's definitely not a good thing. But it's what's going on. So I'll fix it once they're cooled off. Yeah, no, not quite yet. Ugh. I'm sorry if anyone's joining at this one moment. The eggs are cooling off. They're close. They're close. Not quite there yet, but close. No one joined. I didn't expect people to join, but it would have been nice. Could have been nice. There we go. I need 1 cup of peanut butter. Right there. Cup. The peanut butter. Skippy peanut butter. Because that's the one I have. No brand affiliation. I'm not getting paid for anything. I'm not getting paid for the stream. YouTube doesn't. I don't have enough subscribers today. YouTube can't just be handing out money to anyone who does anything on their platform. They can't be handing out money to people who do good things on their platform, who make good content. I do not happen to be one of those people. I thought I heard someone at the door. Would have sucked. Would really sucked. But it is what it is. No one was there. Cooled off. Thank God. Oh, thank God. Have you guys seen the cake since it got out of the oven? Yeah, that's what the cake looks like. That's a dirty bowl. Should put water in that so it's easier to clean. I'm going to do that now, actually. Oh, it's so hot. Sorry about this. It needs a lot of water. It's a large bowl, and there's a mess all over it. That should be good enough. There we go. Get everything else off. And then, shit ton of peanut butter. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Shit ton of peanut butter. That's all we need. Ugh. All right. No viewers, no questions, no nothing. Left to my own devices. I don't know. Come here often? I keep looking at like my screen, and then I see that I'm looking way above my camera because my camera is not. I'm not using my computer's camera, and I don't have it put up there so that I can move it around easier. But just really makes me look kind of weird since I'm not used to it. But we're getting. I don't know. Ooh, overflowing a bit there. You know. That is good enough, I would say. There's so much left on that. Ugh. I'm not going to just rinse it off, especially since I'm going to need to use it still. But there we go. There we go. I shouldn't have licked it. I'm going to use that still. It's whatever. It's fine. And I need salt. Oh, I'm my phone went off. Let's see. Peanut butter, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. That green one, right there. All right. Oh, I need the pedal. Fuck! I thought I wouldn't. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck. There it is. Ugh. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. The pedal's not huge. I am jealous of people who can do this easier, full time, make money off of it. It would be great to do that. I don't have the ability to do it. If I lived by myself, I would for sure be doing this more often because I would be not worrying about waiting for my parents and brothers to both be out of the house. But I don't. And if I lived alone, I wouldn't have a job. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that in case anyone hates it. But yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Ooh, oh boy, did I just make whipped cream. Oh boy, is that whipped cream. Because this is... Yeah, that's not peaks. Yeah, that's just whipped cream, which is fine. That's how whipping eggs is. And I guess it's not whipped cream; it's just whipped eggs. Here, let's turn you guys around so you can see me. Ah, there, just like that. Ugh. What? I'll have to clean that. But this is done. We can get into the sink, I think. Yes. That. Yeah, that's egg and sugar. That, oh boy, is that what that is. How should I do this? I guess I can get 2 small cups. Where are they? The small ones, right there. Yeah. We used to have a little shot glass measure, liquid measure, that I would use for the vanilla extract. It got broken, so I don't have that anymore. So I'm just doing this little cup right here. Probably holds 2 tablespoons. Luckily, I only need 1. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Ooh, there's that. And then all of the ingredients are done. Don't need none of them no more. Well, butter, peanut butter, salt, vanilla extract, eggs, and sugar. That's all this recipe is. Anyways, let's get to cooking. Transfer mixture, whisk, yada yada, change panel, lower speed, and add butter in stages. Scrape, which means I need something to scrape with. Like a big rubber spatula, sill spat, if you will. I personally will not, because that's not what I called them when I was learning how to cook. I called them rubber spatulas, because that's what my teacher called them. Shout out her. I will not be saying her name. I'm not going to dox myself or anyone. That's why I wasn't playing ads. That's why there's no music. That's why it's just me and this awkward silence. Anyways, butter stages. I don't know. We'll probably go 4 stages. It just means 2, 4, I guess 4, 8, 10. When I had 3 were cut into 8 into 16. 16 into 32 to 48, plus another 8. 56. 56 and 4s are go. No one in here. There's no one in here to do math. There's no one in here but me. 56 and 4s is just under 15. 14, I think. 14, 28, 30, 42, 56. Yeah. What I just threw in 10. 14. Lock it, and where the fuck's that go? There it is. I don't think they were as soft as they should be. That's on me, but like, that's fine. No, I guess I'm supposed to scrape down. Ugh. Yeah, that's fine. That is getting way more liquid, which is what the butter's supposed to do, I think, probably, maybe. Yeah. There we go. Scrape down the edges so that everything is getting incorporated. All right. Close that down again. Set this over the sink. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. And mix. It's going. That's one thing for sure. It's for sure going. I can't tell whether or not the butter's been incorporated yet. It has. I guess it has. I don't need to be yelling when it's off. Let's. Me when you're. No, it's not squeaking anymore. Me when you're mom. Anyways, I'll scrape down. Gotta scrape down after each fucking. You don't. I just read it, so I'll do it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. You can't. You're too far away, probably. You can't really see what's going on. 4. That was a crazy noise. 6. 10. 14. There we go. So, you come here often? Should I stop using that line? Say one for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Type nothing if you think I should keep using it. Well, no one said anything. I'm gonna keep using it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using it. There's that. But not gonna open. Scrape down, specifically for the final inclusion. What the fuck does it say? Incorporation. Ugh. Good. Here we go. This last one should be. Oh, one's missing. Huh. Wonder where that one. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. One of these ones had 15. I don't know which one. One of them did. All right. Lock it. Turn it up. Let's see. Schizophrenia 199. I will not say a slur. Please stop asking. I'm not going to ban you because I don't have any viewers. But, and also you're a figment of my imagination. But, hey, stop asking. I'm not going to say that. Any other questions? No. No more questions. I can't think of any even serious questions. Where do I go to school? I will not be doxing myself. Thank you very much. That is smooth enough. You guys want to see how butter smooth this is? That's not butter smooth. It's like butter, egg, and sugar smooth. Ugh. There we go. Ooh, look at all that. Ain't that purty? Ain't that purty? Yeah, that's good. Good news. This is good news. Good news. Let me hit the T bell. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying when I say that, because I barely do. What's your goose number? No one's here. What's your goose number? I won't explain what that is. I don't know what that is. What's your goose number? What's your goose number? Hey. Hey, mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. Could it's my turn on the Xbox? Could you get out? Mom said it's my turn. Anyways, was that good? Did that initiate any of your older sibling energy to anyone who has younger siblings, and to anyone who has older siblings who talk like that? Fuck you. No, I only slightly mean that, like I do with everything I say. Yeah, there's that. It is smooth, so it's time to add the other. There's no order, right? It just says add other ingredients. Tell me in the chat. No one's in the chat. When smooth, add remaining ingredients and mix until smooth again. Salt and vanilla. And this one's gonna suck because we're gonna have to take this out or off so it's easier. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Yeah. Boy, is that just sugar and egg. Boy, does that taste really bad because it's just sugar and egg. And like butter. Salted butter, which I know you're not supposed to use the same way you're not supposed to use iodized salt. But I'm not a professional baker. I've never claimed to be one. I've just claimed to be a good one. Never professional. Don't ever claim to be something you're not. Don't ever put yourself on a pedestal. That's why I only say I'm a good baker, not a professional one. Anyways, gotta put this back. Yeah, it's just on my finger again. I need to stop looking at it. It tastes bad. It didn't come off. It didn't come off when I flung my finger. And then we gotta mix it again. So sorry about this, but it's gotta go back on. So, I ever tell you guys I had dementia? Yeah, it's early onset. I'm not telling you to, start up a pity party for myself, but, yeah. I ever tell you guys I had dementia? Yeah, it's pretty early onset. I promise if there were more people here, I would be able to make more jokes, but I just don't have any joking material unless someone gives it to me, and no one has done that so far. But, let's take the sides down here a bit, and off the paddle. Take the stuff off the paddle. Scrape down sides, pull it down. I'm sorry I'm blocking the camera, but it is easier for me to be in this position to do it because of where stuff is. Come here often. We did really fumble that one dude that was in here. I guess I shouldn't say dude. I don't know what gender they were, but that one person that was in here, I did pretty generationally fumble them. I really shouldn't, tell people that I won't do the stream unless they talk. People don't generally love that. Whatever. I mean, I wouldn't like that, but I guess if I was asked to, I probably would. I would probably just say hi, see what happens from there. I don't know. That's me, not them. Gotta keep it going until it gets smooth. But while that's happening, I'm gonna get something. I'll be right back. Just over here. Over here. I don't know where the cutting board went. There it is. I used it last night. I forgot about that. Big cutting board. Not big enough for the cake, but whoop, let me do that. That one. It's all done. This way. All right. Yeah, that's good. This is good news. It's not hot. This needs to get moved over. Here's the cake. I'm trying to avoid a Tyler 1 situation where it falls and everything is meant for naught. Because I'm not doing this again. I'm not making this cake again today. How big does this? Not nearly what I want. All right, I'll be back. I'm getting something else. I'm putting this away. But this won't work. This is about the same size as the pan. That's what we want. Anyways, knife. I know I used a different one. It's because that's the one I grabbed. Ooh, my spraying down of the pan did not work as I wanted it to. Ooh. Yes. This is good news. And there's little bits of cake left over that I can just munch on. Not that I wouldn't have munched on just the pieces of cake I'm about to cut off, but yes. Yes, this is good news. Look at all that. That's all our cake. It's not all of our cake, but it is cake. And it's not your cake, it's my cake. Go get fucked. Go fuck yourself. My cake. I'm supposed to flip this again. I don't have anything else to flip it on. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, man. Ooh, very spongy. Whatever, it's fine. Nope. Oh, let's see. We're gonna cut it in thirds. So let's see, right here. That's half. That's half of that, so right there-ish. And I'm just trying to figure out the dimensions of where I should cut. Yeah, it's good enough. But all right. We're not cutting off the edges because I don't want to. Oh, fuck. It's falling apart. No, fuck. Don't try this at home. Don't do that. I can do it because I'm a dumbass. And I don't value my life. Fuck. Fuck, man. Fuck. This, yeah, that's big enough. That's plenty big. All right. All right. This is going to be bad. I'll tell you that right now. This is gonna be a bad move. Fuck. Because I can feel. I know that they're not entirely stuck. But if I put this on top, it's going to squish the cakes. I should have thought this out. Hey, if you're doing this, well, you and me, if you're doing this, plan it out better than I have. And I, am streaming this. So I should have had it entirely planned out. I didn't. Plan it out. Plan it out way better than I did. One-on-one, you and me. plan it out. Now I need to figure this out. I should have put a soap hat down there. Fuck, dude. Fuck, man. What spatulas do I have? This one? Maybe? Maybe this one will work? Ooh. Now, if you're doing this at home, just use a piece of parchment paper, a big piece of parchment paper, and then pull it out. That will be infinitely easier for you than using a nonstick mat, flipping it onto something without a nonstick mat, realizing it's stuck to the thing without a nonstick mat because you're a dumbass, and then yeah. Fuck, dude. Ugh. Well, it's still cake. It's still going to taste fine. All right. Cake. Part 1. All right, let's see if we can just mold this back into shape. Before anyone says that it's not fully cooked through, and that's why it's doing this, shut the fuck up. No, it's not. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And if you think that I'm saying that because that's my insecurities, once again, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not me. Anyways, I don't know if it's because... No, it's not. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I hate what I did. I hate myself. We need a bag. I'm just gonna use this twist tie gallon bag, and we need a bag because peanuts are done. Because it doesn't matter how long they're in the freezer. As long as they get frozen solid, which they have. They are extremely cold now. But they're not soap pat, so they should just come right off. Look at that. One big piece of peanut bar. Just gotta crush it so it fits in the bag. Throw all these pieces in the bag. And then, who wants to take a guess at what we're doing? That's right, nobody. There's no one else here. I sound like a madman. Anyway, I'm eating these because they're good. Because it's just dark chocolate and peanuts. And they're starting to melt because they're not tempered. Because I'm bad at tempering chocolate. Remember that? Remember that conversation we had about how I'm bad at tempering chocolate, so that's why they're not tempered, and they're gonna rely on staying cold. Yeah, that's why that conversation happened. Because they're melting because they're not tempered. And then you take it, and you just oh, the bag broke. Well, yeah. Bag broke, so we're not going to start smacking it against stuff. I don't want the peanuts falling everywhere. Instead, what we're going to do... good old grandma treatment. The good old grandma treatment, just... just start beating it. Beating it. like I do with my meat. I'm sorry, that was crass. I mean, I'm not sorry, but. And there we go. And it's not dirty. It's not dirty because it didn't touch nothing. Because my hands are clean. But that's not all we're doing. Because now that we have peanut chunks, chocolate covered peanut chunks, we're not just going to throw those on there. Especially since we need a way for the cake to stick together. What we're going to do is we're going to do it how you would normally ice a cake, which is take our peanut butter cream, make sure it's all off the, that paddle. Make sure we take all the cream off the paddle. Get it all into the bowl. And then, another webtoon update. Doesn't matter. I'll read those when I have free time, which is not now. But there we go. Tastes much better now because it has things that add flavor to it and isn't just butter, eggs, and sugar. There we go. There we go. Good news. This is good news. I mean, not the cake, but the fact that the peanut butter cream tastes good. This is good cream. Let me just take a big dollop, smack it down, spread it out. Maybe I should have let it cook a bit more. Who knows? I don't know. Not me. Not this dumbass. Look. Oh, I'm spilling cream everywhere. That's fine. I'll clean it up. Clean it up before my cats can get to it. They're not even out here. They're sleeping. Sleeping on a bed. Because they're lazy cats. Lazy cats. All right. Ugh. All right. But I guess that's in the way. That's fine. I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up and show you what we're doing. Cutlery Dean. There we go. See all that cream? All the cream on our cake. And then we take our peanuts. How many holes are in this? Quite a few. All right, that's fine. That was cake. And then take our peanuts. We just grab a few pieces of chocolate peanuts. Throw them down. These are too big, but that's on me. I should have spread them out more on the tray because they got too packed together. I'm going to leave a clear line down the middle because that's how I'm going to cut it. It's good. It's good, man. Fuck you. It's just chocolate and peanuts. All right. Next piece, we're going to go for the other end piece. We'll top it with the middle piece, despite the fact that the middle piece is the largest. Well, that's not what I'm. That's nothing to be worried about. It will be fine. Next time I make this cake, I will be infinitely better at it, because the next time I make this cake, I will have taken my cake decorating class, which I have not done so far. I've just done intros to cooking, which I did not need. Everything I learned there, aside from the recipes, I had already known. There's so much cake stuff to this. I for sure should have let this cook longer. Yeah, look at all that. I'm dropping shit all over the place. But once again, it is fine because I will clean it up. I'm not going to leave that to someone else. Oh. Ugh. Good cake. This is good cake. Once again, don't lick knives. I'm doing it because I have no concern for my own safety. Right? And even if you don't have concern for your own safety, don't lick knives. I'm doing it because I'm a dumbass. And if both of those things are also true for you, don't follow them. Don't do it because. Don't do it just because someone on the internet is also doing something. Don't just follow everything you see on the internet. That's how you get dumb people who don't think for themselves. All right. I'm going to keep spreading my cream. Yeah. That's what me and your mom did last night. Hey-o! Hey-o, zing! Zing, that's what me and your mom did last night. Spread my cream. Hey-o! No one's here. No one can appreciate my good joke. No one's here to appreciate my objective comedic genius. Unfortunately, that's how the world works. My comedic genius will just continue to go unnoticed. And by comedic genius, I mean my vague your mom jokes and my talking about cum. That's what I mean when I say my comedic genius. Just to be very clear, I don't mean that I'm actually funny. I don't think I'm actually funny. I think I'm incredibly unfunny. I'd go as far as to say. But, you know, like that one guy in the third episode of JJK said, the people who make it big in comedy are those who are funny and those who are convinced that they are funny. And I fall into the latter. That was very dangerous. That was way closer to the end than I thought it was. Anyways, I didn't mean to put that there. More peanuts. Not so close to the edge. I forgot. Did I show you guys the peanuts last time? Did I show you how I laid them out? I don't think I did. I'll do that this time. Remind me of that. Nobody in my chat, remind me of that. Remind me to show you what the peanuts look like. Yo, Schizophrenia 199. Thank you for reminding me. Look. There you go. One more layer. That one right there. One more layer. And then more cream, more peanuts. Do the edges. Slice it down the middle. Box it up in those boxes. And then we're done. And then we are done, aside from like putting everything away. And those peanuts are going to need to find a better home. The rest of this peanut butter cream is going to need to go somewhere. But other than that, we're good. Other than that, it's just that. Other than that, it's just the rest of the cake. Huh. Ow. Ugh. Yeah, it's so thick. It definitely needed a bit more time. So I would say 20 to 23 minutes probably, instead of 18 to 20. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely needed more time. For Schweisel. Mike Deutzel. Foot Schweisel. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, it's ripping. Fuck. It's ripping and tearing and not in the good Doom way. Yeah. Yeah, definitely needed more time. There's so much shit left. And so much shit like got torn off. All right. But yeah. Whatever. It'll taste fine. Oh. Just cake. It's still cake. It's still chocolate cake with peanut butter icing and peanuts as a topping and filling. There is not a universe where this tastes bad. There's a universe where it looks bad, and that's this universe right here, right? Because this is not a pretty cake. I will never admit to have making this a pretty cake, but I will admit to have making a good tasting cake. But yeah, not pretty. Definitely tastes good. But yeah. I don't know. First time here? No one's here? Nah, that's fair. That's a very fair point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The cream puffs will be much better because I think I'm better at making them. Which should be the opposite. Cream puffs are, like, I think, notoriously hard to make. Right? Can make them, and I can make them good, and I can make them pretty. Because it's much easier to make a pretty cream puff than to make a pretty cake. At least in my opinion. Because with the cake, you do have to make sure it's cooked all the way through and make sure it's iced well and all the other stuff that makes it pretty. Whereas with the cream puff, you just have to make the pot of choux and then fill it. Yeah. Should have gone in a different way to when I was stacking these. But who cares? I don't. I don't care. So, you know, why does it matter? Why does it matter? If I care, why does it matter? No one else. Well, other people are going to be eating it. I don't think, but no one's looking for a professionally crafted cake from a non-professional, right? No one who will be eating this cake is expecting a professional made cake. They're expecting devil's food chocolate cake with peanut butter icing, peanut butter cream, and and chocolate covered peanuts. That's what they're expecting. That's what they'll get, and it'll taste plenty fine. God, I'm so bad at making cakes. I'll show you after I like fully finish. This looks uglier than sin. Just so fucking bad. Fucking Lord. Whatever. That's good enough. Do the toppings. We'll cut it open. We'll get a cross section because I'm gonna need to do that anyways to fit it in those boxes. Look. Yeah, should spread these peanuts out more on the tray. Something to remember for next time, because I will be making this again. It tastes very good. Tastes very good. Doesn't look pretty, but that's fine. Ugh. I'm not selling this. It will not be on a resume or nothing. The chocolate covering the peanuts is melting. You need to get that in the fridge. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, so not pretty. Ooh, that is. No. But it tastes good. That's what matters, right? Whether or not it tastes good. And I'll tell you right now, it's going to taste good. I've tasted all the individual parts. It can't be bad. I would be horrifically surprised if this turned out to be horrid. I would be horrifically surprised if this turned out to be less than mediocre. I'd kill myself if this turned out mediocre. Honestly, this stream would keep going. There'd just be a big red highlight on that wall, on that ceiling. That is a joke. To be very clear, I would not do that for legal reasons. No, I wouldn't do it. Ugh. Sorry about that. But needed to happen. All right, let's cut this open. Get a good cross section. I pushed the bottom, so it got fully pushed out of the way. There's some cream. I fully put my tongue on the edge of that blade. It was very close to cutting a slit in my tongue. And not one of those like cool snake tongues, just fully cut across the tongue. Which is cool, I guess. It's like extremely non-vital and just holds a lot of blood. I think. I could be wrong about that. Let's see. Ooh. That tastes good. That's some good cake. Mom says mine turn on the Xbox. Could you get off? I want to play Skylanders. I want to play Skylanders. Could you get off the Xbox? I want to play Skylanders. I hope once again that activated some form of rage or fury inside of you. And if it didn't, good for you, I guess. I don't know. You want a special congratulations because I didn't do what I wanted to do? No, you gotta fuck off. Ooh, that's fully melted on the bottom. Let's go. We got some fully melted chocolate. Ugh. Gotta get back into the fridge or freezer. All right, let's give me a quarter, please. All right, and then just dump it into this container. I mean, there's no good space for this. Right here, yeah. And look at all that. Look at all that. That's melted chocolate right there. And the container I picked is not large enough. I can do that after stream. I can suck all the chocolate out of there after stream. I don't need to be doing it now. Oh, one extra dish I need to clean. Sucks. Whatever. Oh, there's peanuts all over the floor. Once again, I'll clean it up. You don't have to worry about it. God, fucking spoil sport. I know how to do shit. Goddamn. There's all sorts of shit all over the floor. Let's get this cake cleaned up or put away. Ugh. Luckily, I ran out of ice cream last night, so this will be my dessert. Yeah, spatula and knife. I'm gonna spatula, and then I'm gonna knife you, because that's the verb you would use, right? Knife you. You wouldn't use any other verb, right? Nope, no one's here to correct me, so I'm gonna assume that I'm right. Ugh. What? Oh, this is bad. Bad. Whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's going to taste fine. It'll taste good. Nope. I thought that's it too. I was being too optimistic. I've barely had one viewer. Why would two people be in here other than to make fun of me? Which is fine. People can make fun of me. I don't care. If I cared about the opinions of people on the internet, I would not be doing this. I would not admit to doing things badly. If I cared about the opinions of people on the internet. I have two comments on my YouTube channel. One of them is, sorry, I didn't, something about how I was yapping. And the other one is me responding and saying, thank you for the engagement. And I think I know who posted it. I think it was someone I would have considered a friend at the time. And I don't anymore because they were an asshole. They're an asshole and like would only make fun of me, which is fine. Like I said, people can make fun of me. But when it's only making fun of me, that's where I draw the line, especially if they are someone I would consider a friend. Ugh. All right, I don't know if this one is going to fit as easily into this. Because this isn't as tall of a container, and I still had to squish that one down. The thing is, I don't have any other large containers that I would use for this. They're all, well, No, this one works. Ugh, excuse me. Yeah, this one works. Much better than this round container. Ugh, God. I'm so big and bloated. Oh no, it would be such a shame if some artist drew me inflated. Oh, such a shame. Drew me inflated with a big dog man blowing my back out. Oh, it would be such a shame. It would be such a shame. I would hate it so much if some artist did that, preferably with a big, hairy, furry dog man blowing my back out. By that I mean giving me fucking crazy back shots. Ahi gows. Fucking give me an ahi gow face and everything. Oh, it would be so bad. Be such a shame, such a bad thing if that ever happened to me. If I ever got big enough for like someone who drew me getting crazy back shots. Be such a shame. Such a shame, such a shame. If that ever happened to me. I don't know, I'm doing an accent. Oh, this is also too small. It's taller than the other one though, so that's what matters. Oh no. Oh no, just seal. Why the fuck isn't the seal? Is this not the lid to it? What the fuck is going on? Okay. I don't think there's another lid. No, there's not another square lid. Oh, I have this one. I mean, this also isn't the right, I'm gonna have to transfer it, from container to container. That's a pain in the fucking ass. Luckily I can move the cutting board. Ugh. So I can have more room for it. Let's move my peanut butter cream. Let's move the cream. The cream de cap. Cream de cap. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Pain in the ass. But ultimately necessary. Oh. Yeah, baby. I did it. I did it. I made a big mess, but I did it. Not a big mess, but definitely a mess. Definitely a mess. I don't want to throw that in there. I'm going to eat that. There we go. Two halves of cake. If you want these, the recipe's in the description. Make your own. These are mine. Fuck off. I don't know. I'll take this out. I have to cook it anyways. Yeah, it's fine. That's the chicken I need to cook for my dad. All right. Show of hands. Show of hands. Who wants to watch me clean everything up? I'm not seeing anyone. I'm not seeing anyone. Who wants to watch me clean everything up? Oh, none. No one wants to watch me clean everything up. All right. Well, thank you to that one person that showed up. That may have been me, because this is a bad software. Thank you to you right there. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. Make the recipe on your own. Tag me on Instagram or Twitter. Both of those are in the description. Thank subscribe, like. I don't have anything else. Mom said it's my turn on the computer. Please.